and
Yes,
Facebook?
yes,
You're
yes.
live. You are live.
Okay,
No,
we
wait a
are.
minute, we're not.
It says we're live, so you're going to have
You
to.
are now
You
live.
tell me when we're good to go. We're trying to go live, everybody.
You can talk and I'll let them know. Let you know.
It says we're live here.
Hello,
and
hello.
Robin is in Tennessee, trying to make sure we got her on the.
You're live on YouTube for sure.
Okay.
Let's see if you're live.
Yeah, there's no
on
recording. We're recording now, so you don't have to do anything up there. If we're
I
good.
was just gonna change the ISO again. You're
I
all
think our
right.
Just
sound is
if,
good.
you know what? Yep, you're live. Go, baby, go.
All righty.
Hey.
We made it. Thanks, everybody. Well, we pulled it off
We
here.
did pull it off.
So let me set the scene here. I'm here with Shannon Nardi. Hi, Shannon.
Hi. Nice to see you.
I tell you, that's a big weekend, big
It is a
week.
big-
Well, this is the 25th anniversary of the Super Retriever Series Crown Championship, and we're here in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yep. Cecile
The
Plantation.
line is right behind us for the second series. We ran, I don't know, 10-ish dogs on the second series. Lightning came in, shut us down, but we're going to dive back into it
Yes,
tomorrow.
we
And boy,
sure
oh
are.
boy, first series was a dandy, big field trial type test. I tell you, it would have given any dogs all they could muster, and there was some good work. Amateurs held their own, I'll tell you what.
They sure did. They had good
Yesterday,
scores.
5 of the top 7 dogs were all amateur dogs, so they were
well.
kicking butts.
They did well.
So, but here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask Shannon. Shannon's going to tell a little bit of the story of how this whole Super Retriever Series got going. We had an incredible video at the night of the night before the event that really you told your story, and
I did.
I'd love to hear it, and these folks at home would love to hear it as well.
Okay. Well, I am actually part of a family production company, and so when it was probably 20, maybe 30 years ago,
Uh-huh.
I joined my father's production company, and we did all the outdoor programming, which most people our age
Yes.
saw and watched every Saturday, Sunday morning. It was ESPN, and it was ESPN Outdoors, which was mostly fishing and hunting. And I was brought in when ESPN2 Outdoors came on and started editing, small features that were the wraparound around all the TV shows and other shows. And soon after that, I became a full editor on the series The Spanish Fly.
Well, that's what I wanted to hear you say, because I watched the
Yeah.
Walker's Cake Chronicles and the
Yes,
Spanish
yes,
Fly.
yes.
Jose
Jose Wahebe. So I worked on his show for 6 years, and it's kind of funny because probably a couple years before I quit doing Spanish Fly, would have been the year 1999,
Uh-huh.
and ESPN and my father collaborated on a news thing that they wanted to do called the Great Outdoor Games, which was almost just like an outdoor Olympics.
Mhm.
So it incorporated steel timber sports, which our company did, bass fishing, which our company did.
Okay.
And we added fly fishing, and there was archery, all the archery sports,
Right.
shooting sports, and the dog sports were big air, which was the dock jumping or into the lake at that time.
Okay.
Agility, and fly ball, and retrievers.
Okay.
So we had all these meetings, and we all, that this was going to happen in the year 2000. And our whole company went down and worked on this. And I got told probably about, I don't know, 2 weeks before we were going that you're going to Venue F, and that's like 5 miles away from the Oval. And I was kind of upset about it because I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, who am I going to be with? Like all my peeps were going to be over here, but I was going to be at Venue F.
Right.
You're doing retrievers, and you're going to work with Bill Fitz, who at that time was brought in. He was retired, but he was brought back in.
Okay.
And he produced the first 6 Super Bowls.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, so I had
So
to
you were
work
the
on-
big shots.
So I had to work with him, and I was scared to death. I was scared to death because I had worked with him before, and he was tough. So I was really scared. And he had never covered retrievers either, and it was just kind of like, brand new. We had 8 cameras in the field, trying to cover retrievers with big parabs, the big parabs out in the field, and so it was like a whole new thing. We had more people doing that, than we did running. We had like 12 people running.
Okay.
But that was my first experience, and then from there, we did that for 5 years. On the 5th year, ESPN's regime kind of changed. New people came in; they didn't want to do outdoors anymore. They were going to do soccer, so you're out.
Now, you had never really seen the dog game before.
No, that was the first time.
And you
I
took-
I should step back because the first time I saw it, I was in a trailer and I was making sure all the footage came in and all the, I was watching everything come in, making sure no glitches. And the first time I saw that dog, run out at 200-300 yards and turn around on a whistle,
You said,
it just blew
I'm
me
in.
away. Oh yeah, it just blew me away.
I tell you what, everybo's got a similar story when they
Yeah,
saw this
yeah.
for the first time.
So,
And I thought the more
yeah.
times they blew the whistle, the better jobs they had.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, look at that, he's good.
Yeah, right.
And I said the
Right.
same thing. I said, I don't know what they're doing, but I got to do this.
Yeah. Well, and we did that for the first couple of years, and it rated really well. And I really feel like most people that were watching it were getting the same feeling that I did.
Right.
Oh, wow, I have a Labrador. And I didn't know they could do that, So it became very popular. Our qualifier, we decided to hold qualifiers instead of handpicking 12 guys. ESPN's like, we want to hold a qualifier to qualify these teams. We want to cover that. And so we held 3 out, qualifying series, covered them for TV to lead up to the games.
Okay.
So that's how that started, and that was in 2002. And then by 2005 is when we cut it off. And they gave us a 2-hour window to build our own championship, which we did.
Okay.
And after that, we were done. And I just left my father's company and took that and another show I was working on called Water Dog. And I went to Outdoor Life Club and just moved over there and just kept going. And that's how that happened.
And I'll tell you what, what you do here for promoting the world of dogs. The footage here is incredible. And the
It's
opportunity
fun to
to
watch
put
it.
yourself online, look over the handler's head, look over the dog's head, and watch the intensity of those dogs. I've done it for
It's
40
super
years,
cool.
and I'm still mesmerized.
Yeah,
And
it is. It's super incredible. to
Chris
watch.
Aiken was up here, and he just kept saying, look at how beautiful that animal is. He's sitting up tall and proud, and I'll tell you what,
Well,
if you
it's
don't
the same-
appreciate
it's
that.
the same thing I said in the video. It was the first time we were able to see it. We had cameras out there, and so it was the first time we were able to see our dogs working in the field at a really tight angle. Because
Right.
usually you're 300 yards away and you can see them, but you can't see them. So it's really neat to see their real close up and their beauty while they're working.
And there's some incredible prizes. They
Oh yeah. We get some-
well, and we've got sponsors like Yeti, Honda, Yukonuba's here. Your kind of
They're
your
my-
premier
they're my
sponsor. They've got a
premier
big
sponsor.
tent.
Yep, yep.
They've got a big screen TV in there. They're
You
seeing
get
the
to watch all week.
broadcast.
Yeah, that's great. That's
And
awesome.
I'll tell you what.
So yeah, it's good.
And these handlers, they're winning real money.
Oh yeah, the money that they build over the qualifying year. So we take a portion of every entry at every qualifier and it goes into the pot, and then the entry of the actual event goes all into the pot. So we have a $75,000 pot, and that'll be 3 pros and 3 amps. That'll get that.
And plus a bunch of product.
And probably
Duck hunts.
$10,000 worth of, more than $10,000
Oh
worth of
my
product.
God.
Yeah.
I tell you
So-
what, did you hear that, folks? But it's more than that. It's more than that. It's really just allowing us to see.
Well, to
Up
me, it's
close
like
and live.
we're showcasing the greatest sport on earth.
Well, and you're doing the. I get the message. I came here last year for the first time,
Yeah.
not knowing what to expect, and I was impressed right from the start. Stayed all week, and been excited to come back. And I can't tell you how many people I've spoken to that watched the broadcast and how much they've enjoyed it. And it's so interesting. We did that field trial venue in the first test. You've taken a lot of the dogs that have been primarily hunt test dogs and taken them
Yeah.
totally out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Now you come
Now
here
they
and you
get
take
it.
the field trial dogs out of their comfort zone. So it's
Yeah, and it's a lot
incredible.
of fun. For me, it's a lot of fun because like the first 2 series, you're just trying to get through the first couple days, and we're trying to get all the little kinks figured out, and then get on a roll. And then you're really starting to see who's placing and where they're. You just start getting. It's like any sport. You start getting into it, and you're looking to see who you're going to start rooting for. And it's a lot of fun.
We
It
had
is a lot
Jerry
of fun.
Day with
Yes.
Super Sue, who
Yes.
I saw many years ago, was your
Yeah.
first dog inducted into.
Yeah, we just started at
a
Hall of Fame, and we just
well,
inducted Super soon.
wonderful dog,
Yeah, very much.
even more wonderful person.
Oh gosh, yeah,
Jerry
he was
Days,
awesome,
and
yeah.
if you fantastic people. And so, how many qualifying events do you have a year?
This year, or in 2025, we had 30 this year. We'll have about 33 scheduled for next year.
33. So where do you see this going?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just like it's happening so fast. I feel like the last 5 years have just grown and happened so fast. We talk about a lot of different things, you know, just as we grow, you know, we got to figure those things out. You know, our biggest thing is that it's growing faster than we can accommodate, because we actually send a field rep to every qualifier to make sure it's done
Wow.
correctly, and that's as the request of the handlers. They want it run like they want it run, and so we had to have a field rep there that's really qualified, which is Matt Emerson, who's our head guy, and they're really qualified to make sure that the judges understand how a SRS is run, the
Mhm.
scoring system, the score
Yeah, I
sheets,
mean,
all
it's-
that stuff. So
It's
we-
very,
we gotta
I mean,
catch up with that.
it took some getting used to, but there's a lot of good things to be said about it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've been thoroughly
proud of
enjoyed it.
it.
Getting darker, we're getting,
Yeah,
well,
we're getting
darker
really
until we get a
dark.
shot of lightning, but, wow, I'll tell you, thank you very much. Shannon, thank you for having me.
I'm glad to be here.
Folks, take a minute. Make sure you look. I think Robin could probably put the link up on the Facebook comments to get you a chance to go to the YouTube channel, watch some of this. You'll enjoy it. You know, a lot of these dog sports are not viewer friendly. You know, the pointer trials, you got to be on horseback.
Yeah,
a lot of the
that's right.
retriever
This
trials,
is
you're
easy.
so far away from the line. Here, you can watch. You
You
can
watch
be
the
right
whole
up close.
thing,
You can, and the energy and it's just so I mean, people are excited. They're having fun. The judges are having fun.
Yeah.
It's a great venue, and
Yep.
I applaud you for all your efforts.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, our happy hour huddle. I didn't get my happy hour drink yet, but it won't be long. All right, Shannon. Thank you.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Bye-bye, folks.
Kill it.